Hello, it's me Tina Amir and welcome to my channel. So for today, we're gonna learn a lesson about words. But before I begin, for this video, I'm just gonna use informal pronunciation. And for those of you who not clear yet about pronunciation, please watch my number 53 video, which is about confusing pronunciation. So I wanted to clear doubt regarding the word that. I know I made you confused because every time I translate itu, then I mention that. And then I translate yang, then I mention that again. To clear out this doubt, then I will give you an example. But first, I'm going to explain the word itu. Please pay attention also. If in the bracket is S, then it's for speaking. For example, I give first one. I want that one. I want that one is saya nak yang tu. Saya nak yang tu. Saya is I. Nak is from the word hendak, which means want. That, yang. Oh, this is confused, right? I said that is yang. And then tu from the word itu, which actually if I translate, it means that also if I direct translate. So it's like I want that. Okay? But that's not correct. So I want that one is saya nak yang tu. So yang tu here means refer to that one. So you say, oh, that one, yang tu. And another example to use the word tu, we have this habit. In English, you don't have something like this. But when we mention about something, we mention about somebody. For example, I wanted to comment, dia tu sangat baik hati. Dia tu sangat baik hati. So, dia can be either he or she, no gender, right? Tu from the word itu, which means that. Sangat, very, baik is nice, hati is heart. So, good heart is kind, right? Dia tu sangat baik hati. You cannot like translate he's that very kind or she's that very kind. It just doesn't go in English. But we always say something like that. Dia tu sangat baik hati. It's like, oh, that person, that guy, that woman, very kind. That's basically we wanted to say. Other than dia tu, we also say dia ni. When we talk about somebody, dia ni sangat baik. He's or she's very kind. Ni is from the word ini, which means this. So, for example, if I replace this with a name, Lulu tu sangat baik hati. When you talk with your friend and you mention about Lulu, then you say Lulu tu sangat baik hati. Or you can also say Lily ni sangat baik hati. That's just our way of speaking. Every language just has its own like rhythm, right? So this is our rhythm. Other than that, I give another example regarding tu. This is the Malay speaking sentence. I went swimming at Lola River last week. So in Malay, saya pergi berenang kat Sungai Lola minggu lepas. Saya pergi, I go. But for this, when you have minggu lepas, minggu is week. So lepas is last week, minggu lepas. Then it refer to the past tense. So in English, you will translate I went, right? I went last week. But Malay still saya pergi. Saya pergi berenang from the word renang, which means swim. So berenang, swimming. Kat is to replace the former Malay word, which is di. Kat sungai. Sungai is river. Sungai Lola, Lola River. I went swimming at Lola River last week. So you tell your friend, saya pergi berenang kat Sungai Lola minggu lepas. And your friend will like, where is it? So how your friend wanna say where is it in Malay? She will ask you, kat mana tu? Kat mana tu? Where is it? So kat mana tu is like di mana itu, right? If you properly say informal Malay, but you don't say like that. When you speak, you just say kat mana tu. For this one also we use the word tu. So it's like where is it or where is that? And then another example for itu, you ask your friend, where is my pen? Kat mana pen saya? Kat mana pen saya? Pen saya, my pen, right? Awak nampak tak? Did you see or do you see? Awak nampak tak? Nampak is see. Tak from the word tidak, which means not. So, awak nampak tak? Don't you see? Awak nampak tak? And then your friend pointing fingers, there. In Malay, we normally pointing fingers and say tu, which means there. So, it's basically from the word di situ, which means there. We just shorten to tu. Not only itu, but di situ also there. Other than di situ, you will often hear the word di sana, but of course for speaking, people normally say kat situ or kat sana. That's basically about itu. Now we move on to the yang, word yang, which I also translate that. If you are invited to the formal event, you will be given tentative program, right? And then they will have there the names of the honorable guests. And you have something like you call somebody with respect, right? For this one, please refer to my Malaysian honorifics video. So for example, if Prime Minister, then you have this word, yang amat berhormat. Yang, that, amat is very, hormat is respect. So for shorten one, the correct way is Y, a capital letter, AB. YAB, then the name of Prime Minister. Yang amat berhormat, his name. And then what about his wife? Then you have like yang amat berbahagia or yang amat berbahagia. So this refer to the wife of the Prime Minister. This is basically what you commonly see the word yang. And then another is when you write a letter, in English you have like yours sincerely. In Malay, normally instead of you write yours sincerely, you will write yang benar. Benar is true. So yang benar and then you sign. Another yang, which I know this is the one you always encounter in the sentences which I given as examples. So yang actually one of the conjunction. I did 3 parts, regarding the conjunctions video, and it's very lengthy one. I know some of you find it very complicated. I'm sorry, I have to say this. Actually, that 3 parts of video, I don't finish everything. There's another 2 parts which I actually refrain myself a bit because I know if I repeating the same topics, you're gonna feel tired of that because maybe for speaking Malay is easy, but for formal Malay, to be honest with you, it's not that easy as it seems, If it's easy, then all Malays will score A, at school for Malay. But it's not like that. If you ask Malay also, especially when it's a secondary school exam, it's not just easy like that to get A. Even it's difficult. For me, I think it's important for you to know because if you on the TV, you want to listen to our news, then they use formal Malay sentence. So I wanted to say basically yang is under the kata hubung dalam bentuk akar. So dalam is in, bentuk is shape, akar is root. Maybe it's from root word, kata akar. So in the form of root word, something like that. Yang is under that. I give you example here, another kata hubung dalam bentuk akar. There are so many. I will make that video but some other time. And we have also kata hubung dalam bentuk terbitan. So terbitan is from the kata terbitan. Terbit is publish, right? So kata terbitan is actually derivative verb. That's the conjunction in that form. Not much worry about that. I give example here. This is for speaking English sentence. Which one do you like? You can ask in Malay, yang mana satu awak suka? Or you can also ask, awak suka yang mana satu? Yang, that, mana satu, which one? If you want to say without yang, also correct, mana satu awak suka? But normally we say yang mana satu awak suka, but they are acceptable. Like is suka. Yang mana satu awak suka? Oh, awak suka yang mana satu? Oh, mana satu awak suka? Oh, awak suka mana satu? All of them are correct for which one do you like. Okay, another example, English one. The questions he asked during the interview were so difficult. Malay sentence, susahnya soalan yang dia tanya masa interview. Interview is temu duga, but Malay like to use the word interview. Or you can also say, soalan yang dia tanya masa interview susah. So difficult, normally difficult is susah. So difficult, we translate to susahnya. Soalan is question, yang is that. Dia tanya, he asked or she asked. Masa actually time, but during is like semasa. So we shorten to masa interview. Semasa interview, but we shorten so masa interview. That's basically what we normally say. Another example, what is the interesting place in KL? So what is the interesting place in KL? This is like you want only single form of answer, but somehow in Malay you will translate like this. Apa tempat menarik kat KL? When you ask somebody apa tempat menarik kat KL, normally when you learn Malay, if you wanted to say plural, then you repeat tempat-tempat menarik. interesting places. But somehow, when you ask somebody apa tempat menarik kat KL, that person doesn't care the answer you're gonna give either in plural or singular. So even she or he asks you apa tempat menarik kat KL, you can give 10 places. That's basically how our people mean. Another example, first chapter will be discussing regarding the methods that were used in this research. This is formal Malay example. Bab 1 akan membincangkan tentang kaedah yang digunakan dalam kajian ini. Bab 1, first chapter. Bab is chapter. 1 is one. But in English, first chapter, we normally say bab pertama. But Malay don't mind. Bab 1 or bab pertama is understanding is first chapter. Akan will, bincang is discuss, so will be discussing, akan membincangkan regarding tentang the methods. Method is kaedah, so methods is kaedah-kaedah actually. But as I said, Malay sometimes don't mind that much about this. Yang that digunakan were used dalam in this research, kajian ini. Another formal example, those who breathe in the sarin gas will have difficulty breathing. Formal Malay sentence, mereka yang terhidu gas sarin ini akan mengalami kesukaran bernafas. Mereka actually they, yang that. Terhidu actually like hidu is smell, but formal Malay word. So terhidu accidentally smell. But I anyway just translate this to English, breathe in. Gas sarin, sarin gas, will akan have difficulty, alami actually experience, mengalami. But somehow I translate have. So, mengalami or experience difficulty from the word difficult which means sukar. Breathe is bernafas. So, difficulty breathing, kesukaran bernafas. Mereka yang terhidu gas sarin ini akan mengalami kesukaran bernafas. Last example, English sentence. Are you satisfied with the services provided by Celcom? Celcom is our mobile operator here. So in Malay, adakah anda berpuas hati dengan perkhidmatan yang diberikan or disediakan oleh Celcom? So basically if you translate this, adakah anda, are you berpuas hati, satisfied dengan with service oleh by yang diberikan, services that given actually. Service is perkhidmatan also. So perkhidmatan yang diberikan, services that given. Or perkhidmatan yang disediakan, services that provided by. That's basically the differences. I hope I made myself clear. Thank you very much for watching me. And if you like my video, please check out my Patreon page so that I can have more time to make more videos. Thank you very much for watching me and see you again next lesson. Bye!